You've probably heard all the buzz around turmeric. The golden yellow spice that's been used for centuries across cultures has now become a staple in the homes of health-conscious seniors across the world, and for good reason. Turmeric is packed with curcumin, a powerful compound known to reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, support heart health, and even protect your brain as you age. It's been labeled a super spice for a reason. Maybe you've started stirring it into your tea. Maybe it's in your morning smoothie. Maybe you even take it in capsule form because someone you trust said it helps with their knees or memory. And all of that could be true. But here's something very few people are talking about, and that could be quietly blocking all the benefits you're hoping to get from this miracle spice. Turmeric doesn't work in isolation. In fact, if you're eating it with the wrong combination of foods that are probably sitting in your fridge or pantry right now, you could actually be doing more harm than good. These foods aren't exotic or rare. They're common, ordinary, and that's what makes them so dangerous, because you may not even realize the interactions happening inside your body. The truth is, certain ingredients can block your body's ability to absorb curcumin. Others might cause it to break down before it ever reaches your bloodstream. And some could trigger inflammation, the very thing turmeric is supposed to fight in the first place. So, if you're over 60 and using turmeric to help with joint pain, digestion, or brain fog, you need to hear this. Because combining it with the wrong foods could cancel out the benefits entirely, or worsen the very symptoms you're trying to heal. In this series, we'll uncover the 3 most common food combinations that interfere with turmeric's effectiveness. These aren't abstract theories. They're based on real digestion science, absorption rates, and what actually works inside the human body. We'll also show you what to eat with turmeric to make it work better, so you get more out of every single bite or sip. So grab a warm drink, settle in, and stay with us, because the next few minutes could completely transform the way you use this incredible spice and unlock its full power for your joints, memory, heart, and lifelong vitality. Our first food culprit is something found in almost every fridge, often paired with breakfast, coffee, or afternoon snacks. But when mixed with turmeric, it becomes a silent enemy to your gut and joints. Don't miss what's coming next. Before we dive into the first food you must avoid, I want to take a moment to thank you for being here. If you've found even a small piece of value so far, please consider giving this video a like. It helps others find the same wisdom that brought you here today. And if you want to keep learning simple but powerful health truths like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss another tip from Elderly Wisdom US, where we bring clarity, comfort, and care to your healthy aging journey. And hey, do you know someone who adds turmeric to their tea or takes it as a supplement every day? Share this video with them. You might just help them avoid a mistake they didn't even know they were making. Now, let's get to it, because this first food might be sitting on your plate tomorrow morning. Open your fridge right now, and chances are you'll see it. A container of creamer, a few slices of cheese, maybe some fruit-flavored yogurt waiting for your next snack. These are staples in many American kitchens. They're easy, familiar, and comforting. But if you've been combining any of them with turmeric, whether in your tea, your eggs, or your oatmeal, there's something you urgently need to know. Processed dairy can quietly undo all the work turmeric is trying to do. Let's break it down. When you eat turmeric, your body tries to absorb curcumin, its powerful anti-inflammatory compound. But that absorption is fragile. It depends on what else is in your gut at the same time. Processed dairy, especially products like American cheese slices, powdered creamers, artificially flavored yogurts, and shredded cheese blends, contains additives, stabilizers, preservatives, and in many cases, refined sugars. These compounds don't just challenge your digestive system, they can also bind to curcumin and prevent your body from fully absorbing it. Even worse, research shows that certain dairy proteins may directly interfere with curcumin's availability in your bloodstream. That means the turmeric tea you drink each morning with a splash of creamer might feel soothing, but it could be delivering only a fraction of the healing benefits you're counting on. And for older adults, the problem can be even more serious. With age, digestion slows down. Sensitivity to rich, complex ingredients increases. That means even small interactions, like mixing turmeric with a cheesy breakfast, can make a bigger impact. It could mean more bloating, more joint stiffness, and more frustration when you're doing everything right but not seeing results. So what's the solution? Swap out the dairy, not the turmeric. Try using plant-based milks like almond, oat, or coconut milk in your turmeric lattes or smoothies. These options are naturally easier to digest, and many are fortified with calcium and vitamin D, making them even better for bone and joint health. When cooking, skip the shredded cheese and use nutritional yeast or avocado for creaminess. And if you're craving yogurt, reach for an unsweetened plant-based version instead. These simple swaps protect turmeric's power while still delivering comfort and satisfaction. This one change, just avoiding processed dairy when you take turmeric, can help restore your digestion, reduce inflammation, and finally let the curcumin do its job. Coming up next is something even sneakier. You think you're being healthy by adding a splash of tangy dressing or a slice of pickle, but it turns out this common pantry ingredient can break turmeric down before your body even has a chance to use it. Let's talk about how acid is sabotaging your spice. You might be doing everything right. Maybe you've swapped out your creamer for almond milk, started using raw honey in your morning turmeric tea, and even made turmeric part of your daily health routine. But there's one common kitchen habit that might still be sabotaging your progress, and it has everything to do with acidic foods. Picture this. You add turmeric to your salad dressing for that extra health kick, thinking you're making a smart choice. But if that dressing is packed with vinegar, whether it's apple cider, white, or balsamic, you could be degrading the very compound you're trying to absorb. Curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, is incredibly sensitive to its environment. When exposed to highly acidic conditions, it becomes unstable. Instead of staying intact long enough to be absorbed into your bloodstream, it begins to degrade before it can offer its benefits. That means all that anti-inflammatory, antioxidant goodness lost before it even has a chance to work. The problem doesn't end with vinegar. Ketchup, mustard, pickles, jarred salad dressings, and even coleslaw with tangy dressings can create an overly acidic environment in your gut. This not only interferes with curcumin's stability, but may also worsen acid reflux or digestive discomfort, especially in seniors with already sensitive digestion. Let's be clear, vinegar and acidic foods aren't inherently bad. In fact, when used thoughtfully, vinegar can offer digestive and antimicrobial benefits. The key issue is timing and combination. If you're planning to take turmeric or include it in a meal, avoid pairing it with acidic condiments or vinegar-heavy dishes during that same eating window. Give your body the best possible chance to absorb turmeric by choosing ingredients that create a more neutral, supportive environment. Need a better option for your salad? Try mixing extra virgin olive oil with a squeeze of lemon, less acidic than vinegar, and a pinch of black pepper. Not only is it gentler on your gut, but the olive oil and pepper actually enhance turmeric's absorption. That's a win-win. This simple switch in your routine could be the missing piece to unlocking turmeric's full-body benefits. From your joints to your memory to your digestion, how you combine turmeric with other ingredients makes all the difference. Coming up next, we tackle the biggest surprise of all, a sweet habit that could be quietly undoing every benefit of turmeric. And it's likely hiding in your breakfast or snack routine right now. There's something deeply comforting about a warm slice of banana bread, a bowl of sweet cereal, or a muffin from your favorite coffee shop. These treats often remind us of home, of slow mornings and quiet indulgence. But if you're adding turmeric into your diet to ease joint pain, improve memory, or fight inflammation, these sugary delights might be doing more harm than you think. Turmeric is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods known to modern science. Its key compound, curcumin, works like a natural shield inside your body, calming inflammation, protecting tissue, and restoring balance. But when you combine turmeric with high-sugar foods, you set up a chemical conflict inside your system, one that causes your body to send mixed signals. Here's why. Sugar is one of the most inflammatory substances we consume. It spikes blood sugar levels, increases insulin, and contributes to chronic diseases ranging from heart issues to cognitive decline. So while turmeric tries to turn inflammation off, sugar switches it right back on. Think of it like trying to put out a fire with one hand while pouring gasoline with the other. Many people, especially seniors, begin their day with a bowl of cereal, a slice of sweet toast, or even turmeric muffins or turmeric granola bars, believing they're doing something healthy. But if those foods are loaded with refined sugars, corn syrup, or processed grains, they could be stripping away the very benefits you're hoping to gain. Worse still, sugar can interfere with digestion and reduce your body's ability to absorb nutrients, including curcumin. That means even if you're consuming turmeric daily, your bloodstream might never get the healing compounds it needs. And it doesn't take much. A muffin here, a spoonful of sugar there, the effects add up. Over time, this constant tug-of-war between turmeric and sugar can leave you feeling frustrated, achy, foggy, and wondering why the super spice doesn't seem to be working. But the solution isn't to give up comfort food altogether. It's to shift how you approach sweetness. Instead of boxed cereals, try unsweetened oatmeal topped with turmeric, cinnamon, and a few slices of banana. Swap that blueberry muffin for a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter and a sprinkle of turmeric. Blend a smoothie with turmeric, frozen berries, a little raw honey, and a healthy fat like avocado or chia seeds. The key here is balance. Natural sweeteners like raw honey or maple syrup, in moderation, don't cause the same blood sugar chaos as white sugar or corn syrup. And when paired with turmeric, they can actually help enhance its effects, especially when combined with healthy fats and spices like black pepper. So next time you reach for that sweet treat, pause and ask, is this working with turmeric or against it? Every small change matters. And the more thoughtful your choices become, the more you allow turmeric to do what it does best: protect, heal, and energize your body from the inside out. Now that you know what to avoid, let's shift to what works. There are 3 natural, everyday ingredients that can dramatically boost turmeric's power, and they're likely already in your kitchen. The next section is all about unlocking that potential. There's something comforting about a sweet breakfast, a bowl of crunchy cereal, a warm muffin, a slice of banana bread with your morning tea. These moments feel cozy, familiar, even nostalgic. And now that turmeric has entered the health conversation, it might seem like a good idea to mix the two, adding turmeric into pancakes, baked goods, or even breakfast bars. But here's where the trouble starts. If you're mixing turmeric with sugary foods, especially highly processed cereals, commercial muffins, or pastries, you might be setting up a war inside your body. And turmeric doesn't win that battle. Turmeric is known for its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. It fights swelling in joints, calms the digestive tract, protects the heart, and may even reduce long-term cognitive decline. But sugar does the opposite. Sugar triggers inflammation. It spikes your insulin, it burdens your liver, and sends your immune system into chaos. When you combine turmeric with sugary foods, it's like stepping on the gas and brake at the same time. The anti-inflammatory power of turmeric gets neutralized, or worse, completely reversed. And you're left wondering why your knees still ache, or why your digestion hasn't improved, even though you've been faithfully using turmeric. But that's not the only problem. Sugary cereals and baked goods also impair digestion. They mess with the enzymes your body uses to absorb nutrients. That means your body struggles to break down and actually use the curcumin in turmeric. It might pass through your system doing nothing, a wasted opportunity. Even worse, processed sugars can increase gut permeability, also called leaky gut, allowing inflammation to spread through the body. For seniors, this can lead to increased pain, slower healing, brain fog, and vulnerability to chronic diseases. So what can you do instead? If you love the idea of combining turmeric with breakfast, there are much better choices that support absorption and amplify its benefits. Try it in unsweetened oatmeal. Blend it into a smoothie with berries and almond milk. Mix it into a chia pudding with cinnamon and a touch of raw honey. Or stir it into whole grain porridge and top with nuts and banana slices. And if you still want that sweet taste, use natural sweeteners in small amounts: raw honey, pure maple syrup, or mashed fruit. These won't spike your blood sugar the way refined white sugar or corn syrup will, and they won't sabotage turmeric's healing mission. The bottom line is this: sugar is turmeric's enemy. It sends your body the opposite message. And while an occasional treat is perfectly fine, combining turmeric with daily doses of sugary cereals or baked goods could be why you're not seeing results. So the next time you reach for your turmeric latte or morning muffin, pause and ask, is this helping my body heal, or is it canceling out the good I'm trying to do? A small shift, choosing less sugar and more balance, could be the key to finally feeling the difference turmeric promises. You've learned which foods to avoid. Now it's time to flip the switch, because the next 3 ingredients don't just work with turmeric. They make it stronger, more effective, and up to 2,000% more absorbable. You won't believe how easy it is to activate turmeric's full healing power, starting in your own kitchen. So far, we've covered the hidden traps, those everyday foods that silently sabotage your turmeric efforts. But now, it's time to shift the spotlight to the allies, because just as some combinations block turmeric's benefits, others multiply them. And the science behind these food pairings is nothing short of remarkable. If you're using turmeric for joint pain, brain health, digestion, or simply long-term vitality, then you'll want to pay close attention to this part. These 3 foods don't just work with turmeric, they unlock its power, making your body absorb it better, faster, and more efficiently. The result? More relief, more protection, more energy, clarity, and resilience, all from the same golden spice you're already using. Let's start with the most famous and most powerful pairing of all. 1. Black pepper, the absorption amplifier. Black pepper isn't just for seasoning. It contains a compound called piperine, a natural bioenhancer that increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. That's not a typo. Without piperine, curcumin often passes through the digestive system almost untouched. But with it, the body grabs on tight and puts it to work. Why is this so crucial for older adults? Because as we age, our digestive efficiency declines. Even the healthiest foods can be poorly absorbed. That's why strategic pairings like turmeric with black pepper become essential. It doesn't take much. A pinch of freshly ground pepper into your turmeric tea, smoothie, or soup is enough to do the job. If you're cooking with turmeric, sprinkling it over veggies, eggs, or stews, just finish the dish with a small crack of black pepper. And for those taking turmeric supplements, check the label. If it doesn't say with piperine or with biopurine, you're likely missing out on most of the benefits. Choose formulas that include this essential compound. Remember, black pepper doesn't just help turmeric work, it supercharges it. Add it every time. 2. Healthy fats, the bioavailability booster. Turmeric is fat soluble. That means it dissolves and is absorbed best when combined with healthy dietary fats. Without them, much of the curcumin simply passes through your system unused. Think of healthy fats as the delivery truck that carries turmeric to the places in your body that need healing the most. Great sources include extra virgin olive oil, avocado, coconut milk, chia seeds, nut butters, and fatty fish like salmon. These not only support turmeric's function, but also offer heart-healthy, anti-inflammatory benefits of their own. Try this. Make a golden smoothie with almond butter, turmeric, black pepper, and a handful of berries. Or roast your vegetables with olive oil and turmeric. Even a turmeric egg scramble cooked in avocado oil checks all the boxes. Don't fall into the trap of low-fat everything. The right fats are your friend, especially when paired with turmeric. 3. Raw honey, the healing companion. Raw honey does more than sweeten your tea. It soothes inflammation, supports the immune system, and boosts turmeric's natural healing power. Unlike refined sugars, which can trigger inflammation, raw honey offers antioxidants and enzymes that complement turmeric's benefits. When you mix turmeric with raw honey, you create a powerful synergy. Many traditional remedies use this pairing to ease sore throats, reduce joint pain, and improve gut health. It's easy to prepare. Blend turmeric with a spoonful of raw honey and warm water for a soothing tonic, or simply take it as a paste off a spoon. Be mindful, we're talking about raw honey, not the overprocessed kind that comes in a plastic bear. Raw honey is cloudy, thick, and full of natural nutrients. If you're managing blood sugar, keep portions small. 1 teaspoon per day is often enough to see benefits. The golden trio in action. Want a powerful daily turmeric ritual? Here's a simple recipe that combines all three of these boosters. Half teaspoon turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, 1 teaspoon raw honey, 1 teaspoon coconut oil or olive oil, 1 cup warm water or plant milk. Stir it well, sip slowly, let it do its work. When you combine turmeric with black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey, you're no longer just taking turmeric. You're activating it. You're making it bioavailable. You're sending it exactly where your body needs it most. Small additions, big transformation. You've learned what to avoid and what to add. Now, let's bring it all together. In the next part, we show you how to turn this knowledge into a sustainable daily turmeric routine you can stick to for life. One that supports your joints, memory, digestion, and vitality without stress or confusion. You've come a long way. From understanding the hidden dangers that common foods pose, to turmeric's power, to learning about the super boosters that can transform it from a mere trend into a true health ally, you now hold the knowledge that most people overlook. And in the world of health after 60, knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Let's recap what really matters. Turmeric isn't a miracle spice when used incorrectly. Combined with processed dairy, it may inflame your digestion. Mixed with vinegar-rich foods, it may destabilize and degrade before your body can use it. Paired with sugary cereals or baked goods, it's trying to fight a fire that sugar keeps fueling. But when turmeric meets black pepper, its absorption skyrockets. When taken with healthy fats, it rides directly into your bloodstream, ready to do its job. And when you blend it with raw, unprocessed honey, you sweeten its power while soothing your body. Now comes the most important step. Application. How will you take this knowledge and turn it into something real? Here's the good news. You don't have to make huge changes overnight. You don't need to become a wellness expert or throw away everything in your pantry. All you need is a small shift, a new habit, a conscious pause before that cup of turmeric tea or golden latte, a swap of creamer, a sprinkle of black pepper, a teaspoon of honey. Simple, repeatable, sustainable. That's how you take control of your health. Because at the end of the day, turmeric isn't just about fighting joint pain, brain fog, or inflammation. It's about living on your terms. It's about reclaiming agency over what you put in your body. It's about the quiet, steady power of choosing better. You're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. So tomorrow morning, when you stir that golden powder into your tea or smoothie, remember, the strength of turmeric lies not just in what it is, but in what you choose to combine it with. Let that be your legacy of wellness, one mindful sip at a time. Have you tried turmeric before? Did you notice any changes in your body or energy? What pairing from this guide are you most excited to try or adjust? We'd love to hear your story. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this journey was helpful, please share it with someone you care about. Your voice could be the nudge that changes someone else's health. Thank you for walking this path with us. Stay strong, stay curious, and stay golden.